Hosting a show in the world today takes everything you got. The show can end up being awful boring and your brain begins to rot. Wouldn't you like to have some fun? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody is insane, and the jokes are never lame. We got the stories you wanna hear and the facts that you wanna know. We're the best thing on the radio. Every little thing is original. You'll laugh till you're in tears. So just forget we stole this song from Cheers.
Welcome everyone to Man Cave Live. I'm your host, the great and powerful Pujie.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, there's more. And returning this week is Count Motherfucking Crosby.
I love you too.
Welcome back.
Happy holidays.
And also, listen. He's with me every week, folks. John, the Captain, Mark Adams.
How's it going?
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you.
Can we change it to Marcus Adams? That sounds like really cool.
That's not my name.
It does sound better.
That's not my name.
Count's not my name. Oh, I mean, that is my name. Sorry.
Welcome back, listeners. We have a special episode and crowd out there.
It's like 60,000 people out there, man.
I know.
Bigger than Dallas.
65,000.
65,000. And six.
Hey, you six. I hear ya.
They got the special tickets.
We got the sign language girl over there going.
All right, crowd. Shut it up. They don't listen. Listen, Captain. Got it?
I don't. They have no rapport with me. God damn.
Sorry.
Oh, I see.
No, I see. You got it.
Count does an explosion
right
and
there.
then just
That's
immediate.
fucked up, man.
They're still alive. I didn't hurt anybody in this recording of this program.
Well, not with that.
Not this program.
Fake
Not this program.
Not this program.
Well, welcome back, listeners.
What does that mean?
Other programs, maybe.
True. Fair.
All right.
Welcome back, listeners,
Can't argue with that.
to our other programs might do it.
Yeah,
Just
other
not this
programs,
one.
but just not this one.
We don't have the budget for that.
Yeah.
Or do we?
I mean, maybe.
I
I
mean,
thought
wait.
it was free.
That's hence why we don't have.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
That's why we're
Go on. Go on.
So welcome back, listeners. This special episode, and it's, of course, they're all special, but why this one is special is because it is our Season 3, The Brewery Tour finale.
Yeah, we went to a lot of breweries. It was epic.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're going to get into a little bit of that, but like I said, welcome back. We're going to go down memory lane of this wonderful, long, and crazy season that we had. We had some ups, we had some downs, we had some ins, we had some outs.
2020, best year ever.
Yes, we didn't even know that this was. We didn't
Like
even know this
ever.
was going to happen. We didn't know that we were going to have so many trials and tribulations for the show. This is supposed to be a gigantic year for Man Cave Live, and then it was.
It still was. It was just a minute year for the world.
Right. I mean, the world.
You got a coffee.
Oh, you just had coffee delivered to you?
Yeah, he just had coffee delivered to him.
How did that even happen?
Look at
That's how I
that.
roll. It looks hot. It's steaming.
Yeah, it's steaming up.
Can we
Look
show?
at this.
Can we show?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that coffee. Just out of nowhere, coffee apparated into existence.
How the fuck did you get coffee?
I know people.
Did you? Can you?
It just appeared, man. I'm gonna wish I won $1 million.
It can't be such a round number.
6
It has
foot
to be
seven.
$1,300,784,000 $673.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go do mine. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
Well, I asked for that like an hour ago, so just wait.
Okay, we'll wait.
Oh.
If by the end of the episode I have whatever
If you
I
think
just
we got,
said.
If
if
by
you
the
think
end of
we
this
got an
episode,
hour of material,
if by the end of this episode I start to go like this, you know.
Yeah, then
know.
we know. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. But we can dream.
I should ask for something better. I'm a simple man.
Is your
Why
mic?
am I'm always the one.
I'm telling you, man, even on MCLP, your shit's fucking up.
every time.
You can't
That's
be greedy. I'm a simple man. They say, "What's the one thing you want the most in the world right now?" I said, "Cup of coffee."
Well, now
I'd
you
like
got
a
I
really
didn't even
nice
think
turkey
about
sandwich.
paying rent or anything like that, or food for my kids. I was like, "I just need some coffee."
I want the world's greatest turkey sandwich, please.
All right. Well, Blackjack, why don't you go and hit it for us?
Blackjack.
Hit that shit.
Oh, the squirrel.
Oh shit, Blackjack, you just came in strong.
Yeah. Turn
As
that
he
down.
does.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Blackjack, the acrobatic squirrel.
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 Squirrel. It's round. You gotta say it round and
Yeah,
not
yeah,
squirrel.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
So,
Yeah, you gotta. If you turn that knob, it'll.
You're gonna be having issues all
This
day,
one?
man. I think it's
This
this knob
one?
right here.
Oh, okay.
I got some glue in the car. Oh, he's setting himself up for when he gets taller. I got some phone books too. No, I'm lying. Nobody has phone books anymore.
all right.
Oh man, I don't know how to help you, man.
All right, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
He's got to learn how to help himself. You can't keep being there to bail him out.
Sometimes you just gotta fall on the ground before you can pick yourself back up. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yeah, Olstein.
So, welcome back. I love that we started this season off with being a brewery tour. We were, excuse me,
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
already started.
Holy shit, man.
We were going to go to all the breweries, the local breweries here in Houston, Texas, where we're all from.
There's like 700 of
Houston represents Space City.
Sorry, craft breweries, So, yeah, like still 700 of them.
H-Town?
them. Yeah, we're not going to the Anheuser plant.
No.
No,
Not
No.
a brewery.
that's because they won't let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we're from a podcast? You need to get the fuck out of here.
we don't work there, so they're not serving drinks there. They're just distributing.
Do they not have like a tour where they give you like
I
a
don't see
little...
why.
No,
would.
they don't do any of that.
Wow.
In
The
fact,
Factory.
You know,
They-
even Bluebell does that.
in fact,
Fuck Bluebell.
there was the
Haagen-Dazs.
I don't know what year it was, but they had that law where they didn't want to have tours, or it was an HB law, home brewers law, to where they didn't want craft brewers or microbreweries or craft brewers to allow sales out of their brewery, or to allow multiple people to come into the brewery,
Yeah, we
because
used to
they
have-
weren't going to allow people into the Budweiser brewery.
We used to have
period.
real bad alcohol beer laws here.
Yeah, that must be no longer because we go to breweries all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
I
it
mean,
was reformed.
I mean-
how long ago it was.
Oh, I got you. It was an old law that was... I got you.
I think last year in 2019, and I could be wrong, and I know the Brewers Guild's yelling at me right now, but it changed here.
Or sending emails right now.
It changed in Texas, I think last year, or maybe even 2018,
Not yet.
because the rest of the rest of this country doesn't have that problem.
Yeah.
Like Colorado, sell it right out of the brewery, didn't have a
Sell it
problem.
right out of their basement. You know, they don't
Yeah.
care.
We had
Samuel Adams played a big part in that. They used to have real big restriction laws, and he was involved in some kind of litigation or some shit about microbreweries. and all
Wait.
that.
Was Sam Adams for or against microbrewery?
because he was a microbrewery.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking
from
the
Boston.
real,
Yeah.
like the original Sam
He was a
Adams, and not just the
pioneer
company
of
Sam
American
Adams.
being able to create beers and sell it. Like he freed up a lot of the laws in the
Yeah.
country that allow people to make their own
Yeah, that
beers
was-
and all
was
that.
John Adams' cousin.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Although you're not related to John Adams.
You want to know something? No, I am, but it's like 7th or 8th cousin. I'm actually more related to George Washington than
I'm
John
related
Adams.
to everybody.
Yeah, everyone's related
We're
to
all
everyone
human.
at some point. But something
It's true.
interesting, as I've been in my 30s, so whenever I was a kid, I would say, yeah, my name's John Adams. Oh, you mean like the president? As soon as I got into like my 30s, yeah, my name's John Adams. You mean like the beer? No, not like the beer.
First off, that's, Sam Adams.
That's Sam Adams.
But,
In fact, that was Uncle Robbie. Very first question he ever asked me. You mean like the beer? I was like, no, Robbie. Like,
old Uncle
I
Rob.
used to drink a lot of Sam Adams.
yeah.
They still have the best beer glass, but as far as their beer goes,
I'll take your word for it.
Boston Lager was good for a long time for me.
Oh, man. It was quite epic.
It was one of the few domestic beers you could buy that had flavor. It was a pioneer of craft beer in America.
Yeah. It was one of the few in America that became a gigantic force.
Anheuser used to buy microbrews and then disregard their recipes. They didn't want anybody competing with them.
They put them in the,
They would buy them and then shut them down.
Yeah,
huh?
I think
They would
Karbach was the first one they bought that let them keep making their own shit.
well, there was a special Karbach. So Karbach Brewing Company here in Houston, they were the distribution network initially, the guys that created it. And then they realized that they could make a brewery because they already got the contacts for the distribution. And then, go further than that by getting with Budweiser and Silver Eagle and all that. They had no intention of staying a craft brewery or an artisan brewery.
They wanted to make that money.
Yeah,
I can
that was the whole concept
wanted
of
to
it
make-
I can
entirely.
tell by every beer that's came out since then.
They literally built a mega house of a brewery overnight.
But don't you guys love that Astros beer that they have?
I don't.
Crawford Bach?
Yeah, Crawford Bach.
I
It
did
gives me a headache.
until, it happened.
What happened?
Well, see, in the craft brew world, there's they have this thing like stay away from the big three.
Sure.
I
I
get
get
it's
that.
actually kind of big too.
So for you don't like Crawford Bach not because the taste changed, but just because of how.
Well, see, here's the thing: when you
Karbach.
get bought out by Budweiser or the big two,
Yeah.
it was the big three, but Miller Coors is now one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's Miller Coors now, but it was the big three: Bud, Miller, and Coors.
Yeah, so
Now it's Miller
One
Coors.
company making crappy beers.
Excuse me, I've had some of not Miller Coors, Bud. That they would take their original recipes and just kind of, all right, we can dumb that down for you based on our logistics network. So no, you no longer have to use this much of grain. We can allow you to use this much of rice to make the same thing cheaper. It might be a little bit more watered down, but it almost tastes somewhat the same.
It might
So what-
bloat you and make you
Might.
feel like crap.
So what? The 2018 Crawford Bach was the last good one.
I don't know when Crawford Bach was
I
bought.
thought Crawford Bach came out after the...
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong about that. Crawford Bach did come out after.
I like a lot of Karbach, but all the Karbach I drink is all the original stuff that they had way before Anheuser bought them.
Right.
Like they did change some. They used to have a staycation. I used to love that beer, and lately it's garbage. But I still do the Hopadillo, still good. Like the Rodeo Clown, I drink a lot of that. That's about it, though. Anything new they come out with is not that good.
I mean, it's all right. Helicello. I don't know where that button is.
We got to get that button.
It's in a box somewhere. We packed it up.
Yeah. We're gonna have to bring back the Helicello Challenge for season 4.
Right.
So you said,
So season 3. Season 3 was supposed to be a brewery tour, listeners. Season 3, we started off on this thing, this endeavor that we were going to go to breweries, local breweries. We befriended a lot of brewers, and we're going to go on-site locations. Now, this is something we were trying. We didn't have video at the time, but we did have, we upgraded our audio to a point where we could actually go and do on-location stuff like that.
And they
this was a
actually
lot
wanted
of
us
stuff.
to do podcasts there.
They wanted us.
Yeah.
They wanted us because they enjoyed our the fact that we enjoyed the beers that we drank. We weren't just like, this is the beer, we're going to rate it, and then we're going to say something negative or positive. But no, we actually drank it and enjoyed it. And if we didn't, we'll fucking
we
let you
didn't
know.
show up.
Yeah, we let you know we didn't like it. But we didn't say you were a bad brewer or a bad company. We just said, do better.
Do better.
Do better. And that's the reality of anything in life. Just do better
How about
if you want to be
good?
better.
How about that?
Yeah,
be
how about
good.
you just be good?
How about you just be good?
So starting off, we the first people that let us go out there was Twisted Acre Brewing Company, and that was with Robert the Brewer. And that was a lot of fun. We had representatives from 3 other breweries that just happened to be there. And that was a 2-hour show.
When did we go to the Fox?
The Bearded Fox.
Was that season 3 or 2?
That was this season. Oh,
was
no.
like
You and I went.
later.
Well, we went there.
And then we did an episode afterwards.
Right. That was season
Oh,
2 where
yeah.
we
Was
went
that 2?
there.
Okay, I thought it was season 3.
We went there as like just, patrons.
Yeah, this is when I discovered it over there. It was
Yeah,
behind my
yeah.
son's house.
Right
Like,
by
there's
the
a brewery
right by
around the
the-
corner from here.
Yeah.
We're like, what? And we went and tried it.
Right
Great
by your
shit.
son's dojo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we in later episodes we went to Bearded Fox, and cheers to well, we don't have a beer yet, but cheers to Bearded Fox for allowing us to go there.
I got
Dustin,
coffee.
Yeah.
Justin, one of the brewers there. He had a blast. He had a blast with us. He gave us that gigantic tour.
Yeah, that was great.
Even like where we weren't supposed to go.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Dustin. I remember that we
Yeah.
couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
And we were
talked
like,
about it on
we called him the Bearded Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the Bearded Fox.
Couldn't remember his name.
I went there a couple weeks ago on the way home from work and got a couple of the beers. I want to let my old lady try them, Miss Countess. I was in there talking to him for like 10 minutes, and we were masked up, so he had no idea who I was. I was like, I ain't been here in a while. They had the new hazy IPA they had. I don't remember what it's called. It was really good. I was like, I ain't been here since we did the show, and he gives me this weird look. So I pull my mask off. I'm like, it's the Count. He's like, oh, shit. I didn't recognize you.
That's cool.
It's the Count.
It's that count.
So, well, I know that he had a lot of fun doing that. We were
yeah.
going to do a third one, and that was Lone Pint out in Magnolia, Texas. It was right up the road from us, but we had scheduling issues, and I guess they thought we flaked, and they never responded to our calls or whatever. And
Probably
so,
think we're dicks.
And
Yeah.
just for the record, Lone Pine is an amazing brewery. They make incredible
yes,
beer.
but they're still dicks for not returning my call.
They think we're dicks, probably.
Whatever. Hey, tomato.
Tomato.
Potato, tomato.
I'm not sure that.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's relevant.
No, we worked out a rescheduling plan, and then something happened.
Yeah, COVID happened. COVID put a steaming, screaming halt to our plans of our tour. Our next ones we were already working out, and then COVID. Everything's got to shut down, and we're like, well, shit, let's just make COVID episodes
Right?
then.
We went from a brewery
Brr.
tour to the quarantine episodes, which were great and fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, before we get into that, let's just go straight into a beer of the week. We have a special one. Now, these guys have actually asked about us to be on the show. I mean, they've asked for us to bring our show to them.
Oh, I got you.
And they've wanted to be on the show to talk about their beers or whatever and go to their brewery. And that's called Fortress Brewing Company or Beerworks. And we never made it. It just didn't happen because of all the situations.
That's right there on Spring Cypress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in there before one of our shows, and I was talking to them about it. And they said they'd be really interested in it. And like a week later, we were shut down.
Yeah. We went there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went there and we finally said hi and we told them we were the Man Cave Live guys and they were quite excited.
Probably
I
didn't
set up the
remember me.
telescope. Couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
Because it was so cloudy.
In fact, they were that excited that they gave us this beer
You can do it.
for the season finale, and that is well, I'll show you a picture of it. That was the
We haven't done the beer of the week song yet.
well, we're gonna go right into beer of the week.
Beer. I'm
Going for a beer.
Well, this is beer of the season right here.
Beer
Oh,
of the
yeah.
season.
Oh, yeah.
So this beer,
Beer of the
if you look
season
at this is by Fortress Beerworks, and it's called Stronghold.
Oh, that's a nice looking beer. I like that picture. What is that, like a saddle? Oh, that's that thing that they have
Yeah,
out front.
it's
That
the cow. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
They have
spot.
this
It's-
awesome cow that's made out of all this just scrap
Welded
metal.
shit, yeah.
Welded shit and scrap metal. That looks like the hind side of the cow, maybe.
Right?
Yeah, it's a nice little tucked away place. It's
Yeah.
over there on Spring Cypress and another road that you have to live in Houston to pronounce called Kirkendall.
Yeah. But I remember whenever I was driving up to it, I was like, this looks like I'm driving up on somebody's private property.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well,
look like you're driving up
You
on
got that rinky-dink sign, and it's not very well lit, and you kind of like drive, like you said, a private road, and you're like, am I about to deliver?
And then you get to a dirt road, and
Yeah, I
you're
feel
like,
you're walking
what
into like
the
a water,
fuck?
like you're driving into like a water treatment plant or
Yeah.
something. It's some weird X-Files mission.
And then you go back there, and there's this giant brewery
Yes,
with all
I
these
like
lights
it.
and everything. It's awesome.
I had like 3 different beers when I was there. I liked them all.
I had one of their stouts that was on tap. I forget what it was called. It was really good though.
I was.
It was summer when I went there. I didn't try a stout.
I tried them all, and it was my birthday at the time. And well, obviously, I wouldn't have remembered any of it because it was my birthday. I vaguely remember most of their beers, and that's. I apologize for that. I should have given you.
It's just a
Full review.
remark to your beer works there that we had such a great time that we just don't remember.
It was a blast. I got 2 free beers there because it was my birthday. The first one I just said it was my birthday. The second time was like, did you remember to get your free birthday thing? I was like, I think so, but I think you just gave it to me. I was like, all right, we'll give you another one.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
I was gonna show up, but I had the virus.
Oh, yeah.
You had that Rona.
Yeah, I went and got tested for it. I was negative, but I did have a sinus infection, and it put me down for a few days.
Well, let's give Fortress their
They're
They're
just
due.
due. Yeah.
and what did I do with
Can
the
you not
bottle
reach
opener?
that? That's right there by your phone.
No, the actual bottle opener.
That's
I don't
my
know. I
bottle.
don't see it.
That's my bottle opener. I thought that's the way you wanted it.
Where's your bottle opener?
Oh well, I guess I
We'll do it old style. See if you can do it on camera.
lighter,
Lighter.
finger, seesaw,
Beer.
cap,
There it is.
done.
Just like that.
That's how you do it.
Next episode, he'll
funny.
do it with his teeth.
Funny story about that. If y'all remember season 1, we had a producer named Sven.
Oh, yeah, producer Sven.
Back
Yeah.
when me and him used to hang out a long time ago, I was a big Heineken drinker for some reason. I don't know, remember why, because it's pretty gross now, but I did that in front of him, and he was blown away,
Yeah,
right?
the first
And
time
he
you did it for
wanted-
me, I was blown
And he
away.
wanted me to show him how to do it, so I did. And then I put on his catcher's gear and went and played in the yard. When I came back, he took my 12-pack, and he opened
Every
beer I had. And he's like, look, Alan, I opened them all. I was like, fuck, chug. I started chug.
So Stronghold here, that's the name of the beer. Stronghold Barrel Age Series. Now this is a Yellow Rose whiskey barrel.
Oh, yeah?
It held their base stout, and I forget what that is called, for nearly a year, and the result is a decadent, subtle, and nuanced barrel-aged ale.
Sounds very decadent.
So it doesn't say that it's a stout or anything like that. I imagine it's a stout because it's
either a stout or a
it's
porter.
black as shit. So
Just my glass hooked me up.
or a porter. I
You
mean,
know,
if
you know he doesn't need that much.
Well, it's a stout. I'm gonna drink it all.
Oh,
I would drink that whole bottle.
perfect. What's the ABV on there?
a lot,
I'm trying to think my voice cracked on that one.
7.2.
That's not a lot.
It's more than enough.
That's a light stout.
Oh, and he's got the big. Here, let's trade. Oh, give me that. Yeah, there we go. Give it all in there. All right. Let's see what you got here. Fortress.
Oh, it smells pretty good.
Smells like bourbon.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
it really does.
Smells like bourbon.
Huh? That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not the best I've ever had, but it's good.
Right off the bat, I don't want to be negative, but it's very thin, very
Yeah.
light.
It is
and
thin.
almost flavorless.
It's not as thick as you would expect a
It's
stout
not
to
as
be.
it's not as carbonated as I liked it to be. Maybe this bottle should have been. Maybe they should have reached to the back to grab ours.
It's
you know,
hardly a stout. Hardly bourbon barrel aged.
Well, this bourbon for sure.
I do like it. I will finish it.
Yeah, I like it. It's not bad, but it's not what the description says. by
I
any
no,
means.
I can already tell. I feel like we got a fresh bottled. It hasn't been carbonated enough. Well, I mean, look.
There is a bit of booze to
We
it.
literally
like-
have all the flatness.
It's like we
so,
have the light stuff that floated to the top.
Yeah.
no, we had this issue when we brewed our beer that it was like this flat, and you had all the flavors there, but none of the.
Yeah, we had to wait a few more
Let's
weeks.
pour it back in the bottle and recap it. Do it next year.
It's pretty good. I feel warm from it
I
already.
feel like it would be great as a Boilermaker.
I don't know what
But
to
you
say to
shouldn't
this
have to do
because
the
I
rest
know
kind of beer.
I know for a fact that this isn't entirely carbonated.
I already had my rating.
I
It's
don't
pretty
know.
good. It's pretty good.
I don't know. Because I like the guys at Fortress, but at the same time, you don't give me bottles of beer without carbonation.
We like the guys at all the other breweries we went to too, but did they win beer of the year?
No.
We can't lie to the audience. We got to be
It's true.
real.
You can
That's right.
taste the bourbon a little.
Yeah.
I can barely taste it.
You can't. It's there though.
Taste the
It's
bourbon
there.
flavor.
It's like well bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
Can I have my ligator?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I ain't rushing. Bargain.
We're all lighting our respective tobacco products for those at home that aren't watching.
And I'm smoking a Piccadilly out of a ebony cheap-ass Amazon pipe. Oh, I can't say Amazon on air, can I?
No, they paid.
Oh, all right, good.
They paid. Well, Fortress Beerworks, I'm going to give you a 3 based on this, only because, well, first off, I like the flavor. I know I can taste what you're trying to do here, and had it been actually carbonated in this bottle, it would have been great. I'd imagine this would have been really good, but it is not carbonated, and, well, I got this 2 weeks ago, and it still hadn't got there, so.
Aren't stouts supposed to be flat, though?
If that's what they were going for, actually, that tastes very watery. A lot of
It's
mouthfeel.
extremely thin.
Yeah, it is real thin.
It's almost like a Bock. Like,
What is it supposed to be? Barrel aged ale.
is it just a dark ale? If
Oh,
it's a dark ale, that
it
makes
is their
sense.
base stout.
It
That's
is-
what they
it's a
said. So
stout?
it is a stout, yeah.
It's not a stout.
Well, we have a bone to pick with you. We'll be back because we put your beer on our season 3 finale, and you kind of let us down. A little
No,
bit.
I don't think so. I think that one stout that they had on tap was phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That
That's
was
why
really good.
I thought I was gonna get that plus this, and instead you changed your pipe. Corn cob.
It's even though it's not technically, it's the week after Christmas, so it's kind of our Christmas episode. So a corncob pipe.
We're due for a real Christmas episode. We almost had one last year, but we had some bah humbugs. We didn't air it. And you know how I feel about Christmas.
I'm a Christmas fanatic.
Same here.
Fanatic.
And I hate Christmas.
Fuck you.
Hey, fuck you. With your happy Christmas life.
And
My
fuck you
Christmas life is
both.
miserable. Fuck this beer.
You're a mean one.
No
That's
shit.
not a bad.
Mr.
It's
Count.
not- no, I'm not the Grinch.
No, look.
To be fair, the Grinch didn't hate Christmas. The Grinch hated people, which is fair.
That is fair. Very fair. I'm more like Scrooge.
This is not carbonated. That's plain and simple.
They should have used some nitrous in here.
This is, I don't know what, if they did, it's just not carbonated. I don't know what, was there instructions? Should have I asked if, because this would have been a lot better had it been carbonated and,
It's
well,
more like, it tastes like a flat Bock that's been sitting in my cup for about 3 hours.
and the drinkability, the mouthfeel is just, like you said, you get 3 from me. You?
I'm giving it a 4.
4. Even though without, so you don't like the
I-
carbonation.
I like it. Yeah. It's not the best I've ever had, but remember, I'm a stout guy. I don't really care about carbonation because most stouts are not really all that carbonated anyway. I like it. I'm going to give
Count.
it a straight 4. Remember, we have dead air. We have people that are not watching.
Well, he's thinking, though. He's got that good thinking
I
look.
want to give it a 1, but I'm going to give it a 2 based on just location and brewery. I'm going to bump them up just because who they are, where they are, and what they did.
You mind if I get your lighter, sir?
Absolutely not.
So a 2, a 3, and a 4.
Well, I'll let the count do that math. All right, count.
Gotta call it a 3.
I would agree. 3. Yeah.
All right, Fortress Beerworks, you
That's
get
a
3.
beer.
That's unfortunately a beer. And, well, season 3, you get a 3 from Man Cave Live. And that was Beer of the Week.
Beer, beer, beer.
I'm going for a beer.
I finished mine.
Poof. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really easy to do, I bet.
can have mine.
I've been trying to savor because it's the only one I have.
Yeah, I will say I finished it mostly because it's so thin that it drinks like water. It does.
Sure.
Like I don't feel, after I drink a stout, if I gulp it down, I get,
Yeah,
So-
like when you
Not at all
shotgun-
with this.
Like when you shotgun that stout.
oh yeah,
like
when I shot,
Buried
what was
Hatchet.
it? Was that Buried Hatchet?
Buried Hatchet.
That was awful.
That's a good ass beer.
So, yeah, I think
That was the episode where I was like, as soon as we were done, okay guys, I'm going home.
Take the Buried Hatchet, ferment it in a bourbon barrel, and you get a beer of the year out of that.
beer of the
shit.
year for sure. So I think that I don't think you like carbonation. I think that might
think
be
that
your
might be
beer
it.
thing.
But I also don't like hops.
Well, yeah, that's
Or women.
What?
That just came out of nowhere.
Or women.
Might as well just throw it out there, right?
No, he loves women.
So that was our beer of the week. And I
No, but
wanted to remember.
I'm serious. I feel like this would be a real good beer for a Boilermaker. There's not a lot of stouts out there that you want to pour some liquor in.
Like a
that
real
tastes
good
better.
mixing beer. You know,
Yeah, it's
something.
like drop a shot in there,
Yeah.
which is something you typically don't do with a stout.
Maybe a good beer to put inside like a barbecue sauce or something.
I almost feel like I got to get a Guinness just to make up for what I just
You
had.
got one behind you.
Look at that. See? You got coffee. I got Guinness.
The thing about Guinness is hardly any alcohol in there.
It's all right.
It's like 4%.
What is this?
Well, we're not trying to get hammered here on Man Cave
That's
Live.
true.
We have never got hammered here on this show.
Not-
but what we have
Not on
done.
the video show, no.
Well,
Don't watch this.
Remember Skip This?
Oh, we almost had to skip this part too.
Yeah.
With Shrekus.
Shrekus finds a way.
Oh, he was on part 1.
Yeah.
This
So-
doesn't have a.
It's 4.
Yeah, I believe you. I just wanted to see if they put it on the can. It doesn't have an alcohol percentage. That's interesting.
It's 4%.
Because it's
4.5 is
Because it's
all of Guinness.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
But this is the one made here. I think the one across over there is supposed to be a little stronger.
No. That's their gimmick.
You want to know something?
Oh, look. Wow, where'd this come from?
Until 2011, in Russia, beer was considered a soft drink.
Yeah, you were allowed. They had a vending machine. You were
Yeah.
allowed to drink it at
That
work.
9-year-olds, as long as you could see over the counter, you could order a beer.
They let you drink it on your lunch break at work.
Yep. It was considered a soft drink until 2011. That's fucking amazing.
Well, I got a beer.
You mean like Mexico?
No, Russia.
I got
Oh,
a beer and a coffee here.
Mexico, as long as you
Mexico,
can see
I'm
over
pretty
the-
sure they don't even care. They're like, oh, it has alcohol, whatever.
Yeah, I went to Mexico when I was 17. We paid $10 to drink all the tequila we could,
all the tequila.
and we did, and we got robbed.
So I wanted to go back on season 3 this year, as it was a brewery tour.
Sure.
And I'm just going to go to talk about, I'm going to look up some highlights that we had.
Yeah, it was.
Twisted Acre, going there, that was a big deal. That was I think the third or second episode.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a second show there, right when the pandemic was starting to cool down, and then the spike occurred. And
Right.
then-
When did the pandemic really pick up? March
Yeah,
here in America?
right. Yeah. And then before that, though, we actually had a longtime fan favorite, Sir Gavin, come on the show. And
oh yeah, he
I'm
brought some
pretty
good
sure
beers.
he brought some amazing beers.
He brought some good times, too.
Yeah.
He brought some real good times. We like you, Gavin. You should come on back.
I sent him
especially
home.
Sir Gavin.
I sent him home with $1 bill and a nickel and a quarter.
Next time he comes on, we ought to give him a lot of American gifts that he could carry onto a plane,
I'm pretty sure
like a giant belt buckle.
Like a tiny little thing of lotion.
I'm pretty sure that all that change you gave him, he just threw away.
We should give him a Whataburger thing. The Whataburger
Oh yeah,
cone.
the Whataburger.
The little Whataburger thing, the little Whataburger.
You don't know that, listeners, but it's like a little.
It's what your number is on. Number 47?
Yeah.
And it's a little Whataburger. It's like a triangle that's made out of plastic. Everyone in Texas has one, I'm pretty sure. I have like 9.
We should give him that little book. It's the Declaration of Independence.
Texas Declaration
The
of
Constitution, a little buck.
That's
Independence. The Texas Declaration of Independence. I'm serious. You should give him a belt buckle, cowboy hat,
Yeah.
pair of boots.
And then
Yeah.
shortly after Sir Gavin came, we went to, like I said, we went to the Bearded Fox.
a blue coat.
Why would it be? Oh, yeah. His red coat, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. We
reference
could give
there.
him a shredded red coat.
And we also here on Man Cave Live,
Sure.
we settled the debate. What was the biggest and the best chicken sandwich in America? Because 2020 also had a chicken sandwich problem.
People were killing each other over the Popeye's chicken
Obviously,
sandwich,
we
man.
were drinking on that episode because I've had that chicken sandwich since, and it is not that damn good.
I
So-
was not part of that episode, and I want to be clear. According to the captain, there's no such thing as a good chicken sandwich. Mic drop.
Well,
Except for the McDonald's hot and spicy. It gets a what do they call it? It doesn't place, it gets an honorable mention.
well, that's
The thing
funny you
about
say
the hot and
that.
spicy, it's on the dollar menu too.
Well, I think it's $2 something.
It was $1 when
Yeah,
it
it
came
was $1, but now it's $2.
So is a Whopper. Now it's $4.99.
Yep. I
How
remember
you
when I
gonna
was
go
a
up
kid.
400%?
You remember those apartments that we lived in, that Burger King that was on the corner?
Yeah, I go there get 3 Whoppers,
It's
$3.
It's shut down right now. They're rebuilding it, but whenever we were kids, Mom would give me $1.07, and I would head to that and get a Whopper for 99 cents.
Well, I can tell you, Burger
Now they're
King
like $5.
was not a part of the famed blind taste testing here on Man Cave Live called the
think they have it.
chicken
They
sandwich.
do. Their chicken sandwiches are.
Oh, okay.
Well,
bad.
they were not a part of our infamous chicken sandwich polka.
So who won?
So we had
McDonald's.
what that was a blind taste test. Now you can go back to our old episodes. We actually were blindfolded as these chicken sandwiches were handed to us because we want to know what the biggest fucking deal was about Popeye's chicken. Why
we-
were people getting killed over it?
But we didn't have cameras in, so you can't see it.
We didn't have cameras, but we did eat it, and
Yeah.
we did find out that McDonald's homestyle chicken sandwich was the winner.
What we found out is when you're drinking beer, everything tastes kind of different. I've had Popeye's chicken sandwiches since then, and I still love them. But when I took a bite of the one he gave me, I took a bite to a big ass pickle, and I hate pickles.
Yeah, that's all it is pickles and mayonnaise and chicken.
I tell you what, Wendy's tasted like cardboard, as it normally
Most
does.
Wendy's. The
And,
only thing I like from Wendy's is the Frosty.
Did we have? Oh no, we had KFC. Not bad. Wasn't bad. I didn't think it was that bad. Popeyes gave you a whole fucking thigh and like half a fucking pickle.
I think Chick-fil-A was second place.
Chick-fil-A was second place, but that's only because you know Chick-fil-A when you taste it, and it's Chick-fil-A. You'll like it.
I don't like anything at Chick-fil-A. I hate Chick-fil-A.
Well,
Because all it is chicken sandwiches. I hate chicken sandwiches. No such thing as a good one.
I get their grilled chicken sandwich. Oh, they have the chicken wrap.
The only thing I like at Chick-fil-A are their nuggets. I do like their nuggets.
I don't like their nuggets.
I
I
like
like their
their
salads.
nuggets.
They got some pretty good fruit salads.
Never had a salad there. So there's probably a reason I wasn't a part of that chicken sandwich episode. Every single one of them would have been a 1 for me. I don't like chicken sandwiches.
so, maybe so. Why would
We
we want
played that.
that?
Yeah.
We
I
played
hate
that.
it. I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
There's a reason I wasn't on
We
that
played
episode.
that great song, Chicken in the Corn, Chicken in the Corn.
And I got that.
Chicken and the corn.
Did I pop that?
Push the button. Push the button.
I don't- the button's not on here
We didn't plan
anymore.
this that well.
No, we didn't. And we also we got a new sponsor,
Oh,
a
yeah.
real sponsor that year,
real
this
sponsor.
season.
Chick-fil-A?
Free Agent Designs for Obi John. He was a frequent guest on the show, and he came on and sponsored a lot of our beers, bought it for us, and brought it on and
They're
all
still in
that.
business, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on just a few weeks ago.
And then shortly after that, COVID happened.
And he stopped
when-
buying beers for us.
And when COVID happened, these cocksuckers pulled a coup.
Yeah.
These individuals
Yeah.
displaced me
Yeah.
as host of this show.
Yeah.
I mean, you were rabid.
Yeah.
We had to. You're biting people. You bit me like 3 times.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah.
I didn't understand
I
why.
got the scar to prove it.
I also didn't understand why I had to be screwed to a wall. I don't feel like that was unnecessary.
I'm going to put a little thing back here, and we're going to make a tally of every time the count shows his nipple.
That's not a nipple. That's a bite mark.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I was born
Showing
with
up
no
bite
nipples.
mark.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. We happened to see Nipple-O. Tick.
Nipple. Hey, man, nipples are acceptable.
That's true.
Which
Yeah.
is very sexist.
Hey, free the nipple, okay? Free the nipple.
Free the nipple.
You don't really see a boob until you see a nipple. And that's for men, too. I guess. I don't know.
You going to start wearing pasties?
Yeah.
Why not?
Little X's on your nips, you
Little
know?
Christmas hats. Little beer caps.
Little Madonna things.
Little Man Cave Live stickers.
That was a fun episode. If you go back and listen to Quarantine Coup, why that was a fun episode is
You weren't in it.
I was not in it.
Except
was-
for the very beginning. And
I was in the
yeah.
beginning and I was gone. It was you and the Count and Zilla in it.
Yeah.
And at the end, now the fun thing that y'all never knew about, that I was going to surprise the three of how the show was going to end, and it was going to be "Down with the Sickness" by Cheese.
Richard
Yeah,
Cheese.
Richard Cheese.
Dick Cheese.
Right, and
Yeah, we had no idea.
no, they had no idea because I made them take their headphones off so we could make sound effects to where they were beating me up and attacking me and stuff like that.
Which we really did.
Which, yeah,
We really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
We really threw some punches.
I thought we were gonna do like wrestling fighting.
Nope.
No,
But it was perfect. We lined it up, all the moves up with.
they
the
didn't
song.
even
It was-
know
we
none of
didn't
that
even know.
music was. I was the only one with a headset on, and I was the one kind of like doing composing, and Didn't matter though. They still did whatever they wanted, and it just sounded in tune.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to that ending
Oh, wow.
is entirely not planned. It's all impromptu. How the ups and lows. It's not edited. It's not edited to where it would sound like, where the Count says his comments.
We didn't even know that song was playing until after the episode was aired and we listened to it.
We were like, oh, shit, that lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We just always happen to do
Like,
shit
look
like
how
that.
good we are.
Even whenever you watch the
Right?
end, even whenever you watch the end of these episodes, and the all, what is it? All in the Family. What is it that plays?
Mankey Family? Yes, yes.
The Mankey Family.
All in the Mankey Family?
Even that song
Kinda see
lines
your-
up with shit that we're doing. We just happen to do it really, really well every time. It's lucky. It's good.
It's not lucky. It's talent.
That's correct.
And then
Valid.
very shortly after that, though, we had the Essentials Assemble episode. Yep, they locked us down. They locked us down this year, viewers. Caveaholics, Cavemaniacs, Cavemen.
Caveman.
And the Essentials had to go to work. Count and I.
Caveman, I like that. Is that a coined phrase?
Yes, the Cavemen.
Yeah, like
I was gone for a while.
Caveman.
When we were canceled.
it's a new phrase. It's only been around for like 3 or 4
Caveman.
episodes. Caveman.
The min to it. And, we had Jenny the Butcher to show that, butching is still essential. Was during that time frame.
She's been getting overtime since December. I mean, there's nothing that they could do. That she has not been without work at all.
People who love steaks, they can't go to the restaurant no more. They gotta
Well, it's not just
grill
steaks.
themselves.
It's the deli meat.
Yeah,
It's
all that shit.
chicken. It's just meat. Period. But she was like, all throughout COVID, it was almost like COVID made the numbers go up because they have to work now. Before it was just a normal job, and now it's just beating feet all the time. So I guess COVID really made people want meat.
Well, I know it was, we kind of helped the world get through COVID.
Sure,
you could listen to us at home, and I'm pretty sure you had a blast listening to us because we assembled.
That's right.
We went out there and did it.
We were here for you. We put our lives on the line for you.
For you.
For you. And we'll do it. We'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
Well, not like if I'm
proudly.
Whatever
Well-
virus comes out next, we're here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
here. We're here, baby. We're here.
well, not like I'm gonna really die, right?
Nah.
No.
Nah, you're fine.
We could. We could Zoom it, right? We don't have to do this.
I mean, we're not gonna.
we're not gonna. Right?
We already have these partitions between us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can't-
See.
you can't,
Like,
you
I
can't
can't
see anything.
touch.
See down here.
him.
Look, watch.
can't
I can't.
see.
I can't.
You can't
do
see
this.
anything.
We're in
Look,
bubbles here.
Look,
We're
you
not
can't-
separated.
I can't.
I can't touch them. See?
Where?
We're far
See?
enough away.
There's a little
Yeah.
drawer here. I keep passing my lighter through to him. Do we need sponsors? We can only afford one lighter.
We also got that package. Oh, I remember what that package was. That was where Jimny slipped you the letter,
Oh yeah, the letter.
and that was
He was quickly fired after that.
no, that
Fire,
was
I thought you died.
that was the letter.
No, he's in prison.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
he's in
I
prison.
forgot.
He's in prison.
Cricket
I
prison.
think he's on prison.
We hope he's in prison.
Yeah, we hope he's in prison. Jimny and the Crickets.
Fuck Jiminy.
Jimny and the Crickets actually, or Jimny, and some of the Crickets, because the bass member went missing, and Jimny was implicated. It was a very horrible thing.
There's a lot of holes in the desert.
Yeah, a lot of holes in his story, Jimny. As well. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I hope they. I hope he's arrested.
He claimed he was with me, and I was in Thailand.
What were you doing in Thailand?
What were you doing in Thailand?
We're getting away from y'all. And that part doesn't matter. The fact that I had an alibi.
Well, we also had Chatty Daddy come back and give us an episode that he wanted to do, the Chatdella effect. One thing that Chatty Daddy loves is talking about Mandela effects, and he talked a lot about him on the show, and he actually hosted that show, part of the Chatdella effect. So I always do the welcome everyone or whatever. You've listened to it, he changed it up, and as he was hosting the entire show, and we kind of wondered if you noticed. Like a Mandela effect. Wait, does Pudgie do this, or does this guy do this, or you kind of threw it in there. You didn't know whether or not who was on the show. And then shortly after that, we had all to get together and have a Sandy Sunday Fun Day, where we came up with our wonderful products you can find on mancavelife.com. The black ass sand, the ass sand, and
Peruvian ass sand.
Peruvian ass sand. Yeah. If it's not on the website, I'm sorry. We have a squirrel.
External use only.
Yeah. External use only. Wonderful ass sand. We came up with these products because we figured out, pet rock. People are making money off of it. We can bag sand and tell people it's exfoliating for their ass.
We spent tens of thousands of dollars on it, and still waiting for the turn up, but it's working.
I mean, look, Man Cave Live was upgraded.
I'm still buying it. I think I'm my only customer. I'm giving myself discounts though, like 40% off. So we're really hurting on that one.
It's a tax write-off. You know what? Hey, we just keep pumping it through, and we keep telling the IRS, we probably shouldn't air that part, but you think who is it? The people that come after people that sell false products. You think they're gonna get mad that we're just bagging up sand and telling them it's for exfoliation?
Hey man, it's free market. If people buy it, it's their fault.
That's true.
Right? Oh, boy, sold a rock.
Right? Yeah. You bought a rock, a pet rock. What's it gonna do? Nothing. It's a fucking rock.
With
And
googly eyes.
And if you expected it to do something,
My pet rock does something. It's a very good security system. Just throw it at people. Tax people. Anyone I want. Sick them.
Hide your key.
sick them. Got them. Good rock. Good rock.
Good boy.
Good rock.
No, good boy. It's a good boy.
It's a good rock. It's a good rock. Who's a good rock?
I named it Jeremy.
Well, see, Alan got a pet rock too, but even just like his other pet, just pissed all over the floor.
I don't think it's a pet rock. It's a pet brick, isn't it?
Either way, it pissed on the floor.
Man-sized puddle of pee,
and it dries, it turns into like mortar. It's weird.
Yeah. I'll never forget that, man. The dog came out, and I was like, "Oh, look, hey, it's Nala." I went down to pet her, and Count was like, "Hey, she's gonna pee." Touched her, man-sized puddle of piss.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Her name has changed now. Now it's Gala.
Gala?
That's what my daughter calls her, so I call her Gala now.
Does she respond to it?
I don't talk to that motherfucker. I normally say it in passing, like, "Oh, Gala did this and Gala did that." Not like, "Hey, Gala, how you doing?" She's getting like a tumor on her ear and some spots. I'm like, she doesn't have that much time left, I don't think.
Yeah, you don't want to spend thousands for that.
Right.
I just wonder what happened to her in a past
shit.
life, that makes her pee nonstop whenever she does anything.
Yeah, the whole 2 weeks she was alive before she ended up on our porch 8 years ago. Worthless. You saw her the other day. She's fat.
Gosh, she's
I
fat.
give that dog all kinds of food. I don't know why she
For
hates
that
me.
dog
She's happy, and she still just pisses everywhere. I don't get
Yeah, stupid fat. Like stupid. Like you are a happy ass
she'll
dog.
stand. She came in my garage the other night, and she had these spots. My wife was looking. She just kind of touched her, and she just stood there and just went, zip. A stream just shot out of the back of her. I'm like, really? 8 years of this shit. Is it time to go?
Pudgie came and saw Logan the other day. He dropped me off whenever we went to Fortress Beerworks. No, wait, no, that wasn't it. You dropped me off. No, we went to the arcade.
That's right. We went to the
He
arcade.
dropped me off.
Ghost?
Yeah, Logan came and freaking scared the shit out of Pudgie. Almost
Big
jumped
ass
over the
wolf.
goddamn fence.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. My
Very
dog's as
big.
big as a fucking Great Dane.
Big giant fucking white dog. Just all white dog.
Yeah, he looks like a wolf.
Not red eyes,
Nope.
strangely enough.
Nope, no
But
red
just
eyes.
giant white. So it's not an albino. It's just fucking.
Well, he's a husky. He's half husky, half German Shepherd, or half husky, quarter German Shepherd, quarter wolf.
All big. Just giant dog. And I have trash dogs. Sorry.
No, Huck's a boxer.
Boxer, pit bull, I don't know. Big stupid is what I call him. And then I have Chewy. My baby girl, Big Chewy.
Chewy's dope.
I love her. She talks. Because, I named her after Chewbacca.
What is she, a Scotty? What is she?
I have no idea.
Just dog.
Every time I see Chewy, I'm reminded of Scotty from Lady and the Tramp.
Scotty.
Yeah, she looks like Scotty.
She just goes around.
I like Chewy. Chewy's cool.
She got to tell you about her whole life.
Yep.
She got to tell you what her lotto numbers were.
Her entire day.
She got to tell you what she did at bingo. She got it all down, man. If she were a movie character, she would be one of the Golden Girls.
She would 100% be Rose.
Yeah, she's quite dumb.
Yeah, she'd be Betty White.
Yeah.
You know who my favorite Golden Girl is, though? Freaking Blanche. The slut, Love Blanche. Love her. Can't get enough of her.
She puts out.
Yeah. And she's a good Southern woman, you know. She's like, oh, Jamie. You know, I mean, I love Blanche. Can't get enough.
You know who also loves Blanche? Half
Blanche?
the cast.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting.
Yeah, the camera guys, all of them.
The woman who played Sophia, she was the youngest person on set.
I know that's so weird.
The old lady? Yeah,
She was
younger
youngest. She was
Was
the
it
youngest.
B. Arthur was the oldest one on the show?
I think they were all within a year of each other, except for the chick who played Sophia. She was a decade younger than everyone else.
You mind if I get your lighter again? I don't know what's going on with my.
Here.
My,
I'll just here.
Yeah, let me
This
borrow
is
yours.
my lighter, but there you go.
Okay. Sorry, my gar is
Yeah, I
going
love
out.
Blanche.
Yeah, last episode was on. I smoked one of those and I could not keep it lit.
It's
That's why
because I don't
bummed the
store
pipe
them.
off somebody.
I don't store them in a proper place. But after the Sandy Sunday Fun Day, where we coined the phrase of ass sand, we went to woodshop. Went to woodshop with Scotty Too Hottie, or we just call him Scott.
Scotty Karate.
Scotty Karate. There we go. I mean, we didn't really give. He just gave his full name. He's like, I am Scott something something.
Okay.
Your government name. All right.
Government.
We get
I
my
like
name
it.
all the time. I'm Count Motherfucking Crosby.
Well, that's true.
My parents were weird.
John, the Mark, Adam.
Yeah, you get my government name all the time. All three names. You can find me on Facebook.
Like 6 different accounts.
Not only that, Big Roo finally came through.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Roo was on
Big
the
Roo.
show. He was on that show, and because they're both carpenters, and Big Roo actually put a lot of this together. And you don't know that, he stepped up and wanted to be a big part of the show, and he does a lot of
And he really did. He came through.
he does a lot of trinkets with his woodworking, and
He made the Man Cave Live thing, right?
that's right, he did. Right here behind us, he mounted the Falcon. That Falcon is very famed,
And the hat.
right?
Did he make the longhorn thing behind the cow?
He did.
He crafted this pipe.
That's not true, but
Thanks for outing me.
I just want to be sure that we don't get sued.
By who?
Valid point. He crafted that pipe.
Yeah, he crafted that pipe.
that pipe
He made this little metal high heel too.
out of wood.
Out of wood. He made this metal, and he's an alchemist as well. He can just change things from their property to another property.
And there goes
Similar to
Pudgie's.
Dr. Manhattan.
You know that.
Oh, we also had Narlos Lee. He
I
finally
gave him a
came.
bunch of samples of Asan
He loved every minute of it.
and heavy summer nuts.
And
I wasn't here for that one.
gave him a whole bag of heavy summer nuts.
Yeah, and sweaty summer nuts.
Sweaty summer nuts too. Was that this season you came up with the heavy summer nuts? Was that the coin?
That was season 3 it was whenever I gave him the stuff.
We need to make
Obviously, it was after Asan was created, so
We need to make some chocolate salty balls.
No, you coined the phrase heavy summer nuts.
I did. I think that was season
Was that 2?
1.
It doesn't matter.
We're going to need to get all these products together. We need to get Dick Beer.
Well,
we need to get Heavy Summer Nuts.
Dick
Summer
Beer.
Nuts was supposed to be in Minute Maid Park this year, but
We got to get the Man Cave Live maternity
Coronavirus.
pants.
Yeah.
that too, yeah.
Dick Beer. We got to get Manny, who has not been on the show yet, but whenever he does, to make that great and powerful Pudgy burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manny's been on the show. We just fucked it up.
Yeah, we fucked it all up. So you never
We
got
had
to
a
see it.
guest here, viewers. You didn't get to see it, but we had Manny Gallegos of Oh Yes Tacos on the show. And he talked for an hour and 20 minutes with us, had a blast with us, talking about his tacos and his taco stand that's now available. You got to look that up on Facebook, Oh Yes Tacos. And everything that could go wrong for a show
Went wrong. 100%.
Power went out for fucking 12 hours. We get here, and because the power went out, everything resetted. So we had to spend 2 hours for that. And we had to start recording at like 3 a.m. We're all tired.
Damn.
And some of us have already started, drinking. I'm
Sounds
not going
like
to say
Halloween.
who.
That guy. You know it wasn't this guy.
And then, because everything resetted, we did an hour and 20-minute show, and none of the audio recorded.
None of the audio recorded.
None of it.
The funny thing about Manny is he's also a gas technician for you avid old school listeners.
Oh, nice.
Was a gas technician.
I'm going to be applying to be a gas technician next month.
Well,
Don't do it.
So for those
Do
of
it
you
for the
working,
comedy.
for those of you working at Pudgy's place, get ready to see the captain.
And that's what it's called, Pudgie's Place Energy.
But yeah, I just want to apologize local or publicly to Manny. That was just a bad situation. And man,
Well-
we want you back on. We're going to have a great show. I'm
come
so
back
sorry that it didn't work out that one time.
He's gonna come back on.
Yeah, sure.
He wants
will.
to come
He
back
will.
on.
Sure.
Because now he's got his taco truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
the actual, it's all wrapped and painted and all that stuff. So
yeah,
we're gonna go over there, eat his badass tacos.
We should do an episode right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like we should, or at least some videos.
On
Yeah,
location.
Yeah.
Here.
We'll have
Little 20-minute video of us eating
Yeah, there
badass
you go.
tacos.
We'll just bring it
You
up
can
here
just
in the
pull
front of
it
the
in garage,
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Done. Look at that. We can have Oh Yes Tacos right fucking here with the audience. Done. Let's do that. Let's set it up.
We'll chip in
Manny,
with
if you're
guest
listening, let's set it up. Let's do it.
He's listening.
He's
Yeah, I'm
listening.
hungry, dude.
He's
What's
listening.
up,
You're listening.
bro?
You're watching.
And then we, after Gnarly came, we did some freestyle songs. You got to listen to that. Just look freestyle on the certain episodes, and then
Don't look
you know,
at him.
we actually did, of course, the Man Cave Toberfest.
How was that? Was that fun?
Well, so we didn't do it quite the way we did it before because someone didn't show up that time.
Oh, are we looking at the count right
We're
now?
looking
Is that
at
what we're
the
doing?
count.
Are we looking at the count very accusingly?
All I know is the count was in Thailand doing Thailand things. And guess who decided to leave his phone right there? So we're blowing up his phone saying, Count, you coming? Brr, brr. And of course, he's got it set up to where it's just a middle finger shows up every time you call. Just brr, brr.
My bad, y'all.
We forgive you. I mean, you're back, aren't you?
He's not on payroll. Fuck that.
Nah, fuck that.
School never was.
Blackjack.
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Shit
Think-
cost me money.
Things
Toll
gonna-
charges,
Yeah,
gas.
toll charges, gas, monsters, tobacco.
Hey, you know what?
Maritals. I could be home with my wife and laying in bed right now, happy with the booby. But now I'm here with y'all. I shouldn't say the booby thing. That's a little
You're
inappropriate,
welcome. You know what? Y'all just sound like a bunch of fucking complainers.
But you know, it only matters if you can muffin it
Wait.
in between
wait.
your fingers.
So what do you say? You
that's
said
the
you could
muffins
be
there.
where?
You gotta get that muffin.
But that's some muffins.
You gotta
there.
get that muffin.
You got some muffins.
Go ahead and tell us your stories.
I told you I was gonna bring the muffin back. It happens every season. You gotta muffin it.
I'm muffin it.
Whenever you take your hand away, there's a little bit of a white
muffin.
mark, you know?
I could even muffin the booty cheeks.
Yeah, buddy, you gotta muffin it.
Countess got that badonkadonk. Yeah, baby, I'm talking about you.
How's the
Ruined-
accountant's doing?
Ruined my whole.
Right now, she's-
ruined my whole bed. Let's know.
She's not doing very
Ruined my
good
whole
right
bed.
now. But in a couple hours, she'll be good.
Okay.
I got you, girl.
Little innuendo for you at home.
Unless
then
I
she-
fall asleep on the way home and crash and die.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
I'm
Don't
trying not to.
don't even
That's
drop
why I got the coffee.
Was that the time? Was that the time to do the sad thing?
Actually, that sounds very happy.
Stupid.
Now the song's off though. Now the music's gone. Where's the music? Where's Blackjack?
Blackjack.
Pooping.
Acrobatic squirrel. There you go.
There we go.
He had to go back and yell at the piano player.
I
real
thought
quick.
he would. How long was he gone?
Minutes, if that. Not very long. Yeah, just a few minutes.
So yeah. Fuck you both. You weren't at the Oktoberfest.
I was not.
Carry on.
And you weren't at the Oktoberfest. In years past, we did the Oktoberfest of all the best Oktoberfest in Texas on the podcast, and then we did the following year all the best Oktoberfest beers from the actual Oktoberfest. You know, the
What'd y'all
6
do
that they
last
have.
year? Just the worst Oktoberfest beers?
I yodeled.
Yoda,
That's about what I did.
yoda, 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 yoda.
No, we
yoda,
had
yoda.
fun. You had to listen to it. It's called Man Cave Toberfest 3.
Man
Very
Cave
similar to
Coverfest.
Man Cave Toberfest.
Man Cave
And Man Cave
Coverfest.
Toberfest too.
You know what we also did without you, and we had to rectify it by bringing him on, was the Halloween episode.
Yeah, that was my return episode, wasn't it?
That's right.
I did not hear that.
That was the great return.
You weren't even on.
Oh, you didn't hear my laugh. I had the Crypt Keeper entrance, and I did a real good Crypt Keeper laugh. I did a
that's-
real good Crypt Keeper
That's
laugh.
cute. I'm original with my laughs.
He had
My
to.
apologies, Count.
He's so offended right now. Look how mad he is.
Well, it's a
With your
good
matching
laugh.
beanie and sweater.
It's a good laugh. You think you can pull it on the fly? All right.
Crypt Keeper?
No. The the original Man Cave Live when you're like, I'm so.
Oh, that crazy laugh
Yeah.
that every one of us were like.
So fucking terrified right now. I don't know. That probably wasn't it.
It was a good one, though.
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, we listened to it several times going, God damn.
Yeah, but the problem is on the episode it's cut in half because he fucked up the editing.
Dude, the editing
He
process.
gets all loud and just stops.
Well, before, like, even before that, that was a salvageable episode because before that, it went from like dual layer. We re-recorded the same episode over. What we redubbed it over is what I meant to say because we had to do something to where we had to redo the intro because it went missing.
Yeah.
So we had to
wow.
redo
Like
it
3 times.
And yeah, I don't. You know how it is. You know, Man Cave Live. These buttons, things that don't
Yeah,
work.
I remember early days, man. There were some times that we had to record entire episodes an hour and a half later. And we were like,
episodes.
well, let's just do it again.
And there was a guy on that show who said, well, if the count gets to redo his intro, I want to too. I'm not going to mention his name.
Was it the brain?
Nope.
Sounds like something the brain would do.
Right?
So that was, you know, and that episode worked out great because, of course, I brought back the old Red Doors story. And, you know, he brought.
Oh, yeah. I told my family's ghost story.
But I don't think that ended up being on the episode.
No, we're talking about the newest one, the one that I came back
We
for.
did it on the second one,
Yeah.
too. There was like an hour and a half of that show that we didn't even put on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like a 2-hour show that took 8 hours to record.
he did his Red Door story, and then I didn't know that I had never told you that ghost story about my uncle. You know, my uncle lived through this entire ghost affair, and I told that on the show. Told about how I became a ghostbuster in the military briefly.
Now, you told that, I think, on
He said he'd
Season-
never heard it before.
season 1.
I thought I
with
did.
the cabin, the house, and
Yeah.
you told it on season 1.
I thought I told that, but he said he'd never heard it before.
Well-
I told it again. It was a good one.
And I retold the Red Doors as
It's
you
the
know,
only
per
ghost story I
tradition.
got. It's the only one.
Like last year.
Yeah.
We need to get that video. We need to get that Red Door video from your mom, from the Terminator.
We got to find it.
And we need to figure out how to turn it digital and upload it and put it on the website. We need to do that. That sounds like it'd be a badass thing.
No,
to do.
we even talked about it in an episode. She gave that away.
I thought you said that she had it. I thought you told me a
She-
few weeks ago that she found it, that she had it.
Well,
and you were saying, no, Mom, you recorded over it. And she was saying, no, I found it. I
She
thought
said,
that's what you told me.
no, Pudgy. No, Pudgy.
No, Pudgy.
I brought it back from the future, and it's here.
I believe that your mother could do that. She is the Terminator.
She could do a lot of things. She's my ma. To my ma.
To your ma.
To the
To
Terminator.
the Terminator.
May she beat up bus drivers, allegedly, for life.
Wait, cheers. I better drink.
Sorry, school bus drivers. Not that she's beating up metro drivers. You know, we don't want that kind of trouble.
Fuck Metro.
But, you know, Spring Branch ISD, keep your hands off kids. Don't get your ass whooped. Plain as day. So after the Halloween episode that you weren't on.
I was on it. It was a good episode.
I didn't even know what was going on.
Who else was it? Was it?
I didn't even know what happened until right now.
Yeah,
so.
it was Shrekus.
It was Shrek. Shrek was
Yep,
the other guy.
Shrekus, that was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time Shrekus was on it.
He's scary.
And Shrekus, he had a lot of, speaking of Shrekus doesn't get enough credit on this show. Because Shrekus has pulled the weight. Anytime this show's ever in a clutch where we need to put a show out, we need to produce for you fans to keep up, content. Shrekus, he's the man we're going to call.
With his goddamn iPad.
But there's a downside to that.
You got to give him so much money.
There's a downside. Shrekus
pick 'em
requires
up
a
and-
shit ton of money to be on this show. Not only that, he shows up after being paid and then brings all of the greatest alcohol that you were never going to just naturally go drink. Like, I'm never going to drink half this rum or this scotch he brings. And so I drink it.
And he shows up
And then I'm on the
wasted.
show. And then I'm...
Then it's another don't listen to this
Yeah,
episode.
then it's another slur fest of just... Welcome, everyone. I just did some shit and I have a show. And
We've been drinking for 3 hours. Here's the start.
We've been drinking for 3 hours. Shit, we recorded none of it. All right, let's redo it.
I would like to say I remember those episodes, but I really don't remember those episodes. I've heard them before. I'm like, when did that happen? God, this is embarrassing. Why is it on air?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons Pudgy and I talk about it a lot. The captain does not review or listen to episodes once he gets home. Every now and then he does. I've been watching those gaming episodes that we started. We'll talk about those in a bit. But I hate my laugh I hate my laugh. Like, I think of my laugh as like a Joe Rogan-esque. Like, I hate my laugh.
Oh, I love your laugh.
So as a result, I do not.
So I got
hate
a
my
new
laugh.
goal in life. I am gonna write as much material as I can
To make me
based
laugh?
on your type of humor to make you laugh as much as I possibly can.
I like
We-
that. I like that
every
style.
episode.
Whenever I was working, they found out that I laugh at a lot of things, and they think that the reason I laugh is because it's a coping mechanism. I don't know what to say, so I just laugh.
You're just awkward and all.
You know, even if shit isn't funny, like, man, my grandmother died, but fuck, she left me a car. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I laugh just to be nice.
yeah. I just don't know what to do.
Well, that's funny that you say that because this is a show about laughter.
Yeah,
You know, viewers,
It's
listeners,
about
you know,
nothing.
it's a show about nothing. Actually, yeah, you're right. But we
we
try
try to make you laugh.
A show
try to
about
make
nothing but laughter.
Yes, we try to make you laugh. It's as I was told, it's an escapist show. You have tons of fucking podcasts and viewers and shows like that you could all watch and feel things and do things and be for. I guess if you talk about what you are, that makes you pretentious. But at the same time,
Fuck them.
fuck them.
Our real goal here at Man Cave Live is to make
'em.
you feel like you are at this table having a conversation with us.
And that make sure that you, when you do come to this table, to bring money.
And I try to make you feel uncomfortable.
And he makes you try to feel uncomfortable.
I don't think there's any try about
No,
that. think it just
I make
happens.
people uncomfortable.
Yeah, 100%.
Until they get to know me, and they're like, "This is the nicest guy I've ever met
That's
in
the
my
nicest
life."
guy I've ever met. You talk about some weird shit, but man, you're a great
Last
guy.
week, I'm like, "This guy's fucking terrible." I'm like, "This is the greatest person I've ever met."
See?
That's me. That's me, baby.
Welcome to Man Cave Live.
Well, everything's fake and the points don't matter.
Yes. Not everything's fake.
No, nothing.
Everything's original.
Yeah, that
Our theme
lawsuit-
song's
the
original.
Laugh till you're in
lawsuit from
tears.
Cheers is pretty real.
Hey, they put it on the
Oh,
free
we're not supposed to
domain.
Talk about that.
They put it on the free domain. That's on them.
In your face, Ted.
We need to
Harrelson,
get Ted Danson on this show.
It's too tall.
and Woody Harrelson.
That was good.
Too fucking tall.
That guy's got to be like 6'6". I mean, he is real tall.
He's a tall guy.
We'd have to, hey, Ted, how's it going, man? How you?
No, if Ted Danson walked in here, I'd be like, welcome everyone. Oh my God.
Him and his fucking hair.
Oh, that fucking Baptist haircut. He's so proud of it. His fucking hair.
His wonderful hair. I'm right there with you, Ted.
That's
Me
great,
and
'cause
you
my-
have something in common.
My
Look at
dream
this.
is to have hair like that when I'm old, but I'm not. I'm gonna be bald as fuck,
No. Me and Ted have something in common.
kind of like the captain. Even when he was 20.
I got that reverse fade. I had a receding hairline at 16.
Well, if we're going to do that, we'll invite Hogan over. Hulk Hogan.
We should, and then me and Hulk can do like a bald off.
Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan's still
He would
alive.
be better because he's got that long draping hair,
Yeah.
and I
Because
don't.
you have the same haircut.
He's got longer.
Now, his hair looks like Pudgie's mustache.
Insignificant, just not there.
It's a different.
Just a couple strands here and there.
I'm glad you called it a mustache.
You could literally count his strands of hair with
Hey.
no problem
I have 6.
from across the room.
If you zoom in, look at me. Zoom in. Grab your phone and go. You can see the 6 that I have on my lip.
That's how it is with my head. You know, I wish one or the other, the hair would just
Oh,
come back
shit,
or
hold on.
go away.
Look down.
You know?
All right.
Yeah, it's just
yeah,
awful. I just wish it would just go away. You know, but you really, those of you at home, you have no idea how liberating this is. I wake up, I'm done. No combs, no brushes. You know, just
Yeah, you don't even brush your beard.
okay, go. No, I do have a beard brush in the car as I'm driving. I love it.
I do a lot of work with my beard and oils. And
But you know, this is to prove the captain does not hide his bald head. What it is bald heads get cold, and so I wear a hat. And in
Yeah.
the summer, bald heads get sunburned, so I wear a hat. I'm not hiding it. I'm just protecting my head.
That is true.
Yeah.
I shaved my head in 2nd grade in the 80s, and I went swimming in the summertime, and I had a bad sunburn on there. And
Yeah.
it started to
It
peel.
100% happens.
A lot of young people won't understand this reference, but I went to school with the peeling head, and everyone said it looked like alienation. That was $40 wasted.
What was that?
That was the headset falling. It's fine. We're good.
But Alienation was a show from the 80s about aliens that had weird spotted
Yeah, I remember
heads.
Alienation.
I was talking to the crowd.
Oh,
to
my
the,
bad.
to the millennials listening
Sure,
to
sure,
us.
sure. You know, we're millennials. You understand that, right?
I disagree.
I also disagree, but 1982 or 3.
No. Look, no, we've talked about it. We've debated enough about this show. We are that forgotten generation of this country.
The last of the badasses. Is what
Here's
we are.
why I say this, because you have, right before that, you have Gen X, right? Gen X ended, what they say, 79?
I think it
79.
ends in 82 or 81.
Well, see, they say that. There's
Gen X
82,
they
there's
were-
79, whatever. There's Gen X, the ones right after the boomers. And then you have what they called us, the millennials.
They're not right after the boomers.
Yeah.
No, there's boomers, and then there's another generation, and then there's Gen X. I don't forget what it's called. We can look it up.
Gen X is our parents.
We can. No, my parents are not Gen X.
Are they boomers? They can't be boomers.
I don't
My
think
parents
they're
are older.
boomers.
I
So
think
my
you
dad
have
was
to
born
be
in 60, and my mother was born in 62.
Gen X.
In my opinion, you have to be born after 1990 to be a millennial.
I agree. But
So, no, look,
Because we are totally different people.
in my opinion, we are the forgotten generation because we are the generation that saw the birth of the internet and we're old enough to remember it and experience what life was prior to. Okay? Now, anybody born after that,
you're totally right. Wow, Gen X is right after baby boomers. It's
now
weird.
I like to call us just Gen Y, and then millennials are the generation that's a little bit right after us because there is our generation where we're the generation, the Gen Xers had us. They did physically have us. And then, there's the generation that were born with internet at their fingertips. We did not have the internet growing up. We played outside. We didn't have internet.
Yeah, well, I
if
mean,
you want to
internet
know
existed,
shit,
but we didn't have it. Yeah.
nobody had it.
No, nobody had it.
I was pretty aware and cognate whenever dial-up came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I was in
Yeah.
middle school, I think.
We knew we couldn't have it.
Yeah.
When you want to know stuff, encyclopedia,
Bro.
library,
You're damn right.
microfiche.
We
damn
should
right.
be called Generation DOS.
So do you want to know? Do you want to know?
Cheers. Generation DOS.
Generation
That is
DOS
exactly
really
it.
good. Do you want to know the official generations? So there's the greatest, the first generation that starts all the generations is called the Lost Generation. And it's from 1883 to 1900. Anybody before that is not does not have a generation.
Yeah, it was created.
And then there's the greatest generation, and that's 1901 to 1927. And then there's the silent generation, and that's 1928 to 1945.
During the Great Depression and shit.
Yeah.
No, those are the ones with the ones that just. What was the time frame?
The 1928 to 45, to the end of World War II.
The silent generation.
Yeah.
And then the baby boomers were from 1946 to 64.
Oh,
right.
And they were called baby
That makes
boomers because
sense.
all those soldiers came home and
And
started
were-
just banging their wives.
They took their wives out of the coal mines.
And then there's Generation X, 65 to 80. So that means that my father and my mother are both baby boomers. Because dad was born in 60, mom was born in 62.
Both my folks were born in 55.
Your folks are baby boomers. Your parents are probably baby boomers.
No, my mom was like 19 when I was born. I have an older sister.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe not. Generation X is 65 to 80.
Yeah, my mom was born in 69.
Millennials. Now, nobody can agree when millennial starts,
Right.
but it's 81 to 83, sometime in there to 2019. I'm sorry, 81 to 96.
See,
96? No.
That's what it says.
See,
It's
that's
weird.
That's
I
what it says.
disagree.
Because at my age, you're kind of old, but not that old when you say, I can remember my mom when she was 13 years younger than me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Generation Z is 97 to 2012.
Now, I'm going to say generations have now changed based on like the physical birth of the generations, because there's a forgotten era there because we are the era of the internet.
Yeah,
we
I
saw
agree.
it. We birthed it.
Generation
I don't
created-
think we should be known as millennials.
We are the DOS generation. Now, Z, I feel like
1980 to 1986, Generation DOS.
yeah.
and now Z, I believe they're the ones that were born and got to their I'd say a cognitive understanding when iPhone.
Generation Z, if they were born in 97, some of their first memories would be of 9/11 or that area around 9/11 because they would be 4 years old.
Oh, I would say that when the iPhone was available, when you had the internet not only available but at your fingertips.
And then
Imagine that world, just being born into a world. You want to know something?
Yeah.
It's already here. Your
then-
kids.
We're not done.
Know this.
And then Generation Alpha. So Generation Z is 97 to 12. And then Generation Alpha is 2013 to now. And there will be a new generation in 5 years.
So your kids are alphas.
There'll be
Your kids are
Generation Face Mask.
Your kids are Generation. All my nieces and nephews are Generation Alpha.
My kids are Generation YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't even watch cable anymore. I just watch YouTube all day. Just stuff that makes my face hurt. Like when they found out we were on YouTube, they're like, "Oh my god, my daddy's famous." I'm like,
Really?
You can't watch. We cuss all the time.
Yeah, my son looked at us and said, "What do you call him, man?" He goes, "Man Cave Live on YouTube." We talked to the remote and it didn't show up. I'm like, "Yeah, we're not that big yet."
Yeah, if you go to the subscriptions page and you look for the page Man Cave Live, it comes right up. It's like one of the first 2 or 3 pages. One of the first 2.
Hey, you know what?
Is it
Hey,
okay if
hey,
I
look,
try your jar there?
look, viewers. We don't have YouTube is a thing that we were gonna try. Okay,
And we still do it.
We
It's just
haven't.
not our main thing.
It was a goal that we were gonna someday do, and
But
we finally got here.
we have
Well,
some
you know what?
we have some spin-off stuff coming from this. It's not strictly podcast.
Let's circle back here. So, Man Cave Live was never supposed to be a podcast. That's why we were literally have always been
More than a podcast. Don't drop it.
We wanted to be like sketch
more
comedy for a little
than a
while.
podcast.
More than a podcast.
So-
right there.
We started this to just we were gonna do the video stuff and the YouTube stuff, but shit was expensive. We couldn't do it.
It smells so good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Focus here, fellas. You know,
Bofus?
join with me.
I'm listening.
Bofus.
I
And
hear you. I got these headphones and you're like really loud in my ear. I could be over here playing with my phone and hear everything he says. So, continue.
You're not really loud. You're fine.
Continue.
so
Well, now I can hear you.
oh shit. So
Where you were was perfect, just like you.
perfect.
Practically perfect in every way.
So
Poppins.
we were always
Costanza.
going to go into a video eventually, and it just took us 3 seasons and 3 years to get there. And I'm glad we've done it to bring our brand of comedy and
I had to get
joy.
some plastic surgery first.
Yeah,
I was very offensive visually for a while there.
it happens. I'm glad you did all that.
It was expensive.
I bet. All
I still
800.
got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I mean, no. I think you're good.
Well, thank you.
I think you're good.
I think you're good too. With your
I think
whiskers.
maybe a haircut.
With your whiskers.
My 6 whiskers. Yeah.
So I'll continue.
Yes. So we suck at podcasting,
Or we're great at it.
or we suck at videoing.
Or maybe everyone else sucks and we just found that niche.
Fuck them.
I'm just. I pretend the cameras aren't even here. I'm not changing shit.
You know, the camera can't even see me half the time. I don't even have my high chair.
See what I'm doing here?
So, circling back, we were talking about Shrek. I'm talking about the last episode we put out there. It was called For the Veterans. That was one episode we actually did last year, and it never made it to air. And that was something that was near and dear to me and Shrek's heart to put that out there. And we finally did it, and we're glad we gave that to you. So cheers to the veterans.
That was a fun
We're glad
episode.
that you
I was on
actually-
that episode.
Yeah. It just, for whatever reason, just went to shit.
Didn't work. It wasn't a bad show. It had we had
Technical
technical
difficulties.
problems.
Yeah.
Always.
Anytime we talk about a show that we didn't upload, 90% of the time it's because of technical issues.
Or
we actually had a show called A Tribute to the Greatest Show.
Oh, yeah, the tribute.
Tribute show.
and it didn't air because, well, shit happens. I mean, we've been podcasting on a budget,
Sure.
and we've been trying to do this for a long time, and we have fun.
Sure.
Now,
Sure.
why we do it? People are like, well, when you want to do the show, you want to become famous, you want the attention and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
You want to do all that?
Yes.
Well,
No, we're just bored.
we are just bored. No, because viewers and listeners, because this is kind of like our own little eulogy to the world. You know, we're not going to be here forever. I'm going to be here forever, but you know, not everyone else. Is
Yeah,
gonna
when
be
I'm
here.
1,000 years old, I'm going to live to be 1,001.
I mean,
You
I'm
can be
gonna,
1,000 years old. Someone's gonna pull up. Oh, Man Cave Live. I think I was a part of that.
Oh, that was a long time
I
ago,
think it was
man.
a part of that.
That's a hell of a name drop.
Right.
I mean,
Oh,
this-
count. Fuck that guy.
I mean, this is like you got to think. You know, once you put it on the internet, it's there forever. It's going to be there forever.
Forever.
I could try to get rid of it
Forever.
and
Forever.
That's something only Generation DOS knows.
Yeah, that's right. If you haven't seen The Sandlot,
Generation DOS
you don't know shit about that.
I've seen Sunlight 3. No.
3.
Just like Home Alone.
So my brother, right? My brother-in-law.
You say 3?
Yeah, there's a Sandlot 2 and I think there's a Sandlot 3.
Why the how?
They're not good. So my brother-in-law, he's Canadian, and he's never seen Sandlot, and we rag on him all the time. He's like, it's a baseball movie. I was like, no, it isn't.
He's like, baseball, like the Toronto Blue Jays, right?
What? What are you talking about?
The Canadian baseball team is in the American
I don't think
League.
he cares. I think he's more of a hockey guy. No, he's more of a bow and arrow
well, that
guy.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Isn't he a bass player? Oh, that's your other uncle or whatever.
Oh, no, you don't know. My cousin, Vincent, the bass player, died in June
June what?
of this year.
June what?
16th?
All right. As long as it's not the 4th.
No. He died of pneumonia with heart palpitations. 40-something years old.
Did you, what happened to those bases?
So he had, the bases are still with my family, including the original 1800, the 19th century base. He got it back from, my aunt got all the bases back from him. And we have some of my second cousins, his nieces and nephews, that want to learn to play bass. We're a bass playing family.
Are you getting any of them?
No. The aunt, he was just my cousin.
Can I have one?
No, Aunt April has them all. I mean, we're talking about thousands.
And April.
Yeah, we're talking about multi-$1,000 basses. So if any of the people in the family, if any of the nieces or nephews in the family want to learn to play bass, they got all of Vincent's basses there. But yeah, I'm sorry you never got to meet him, and I really, really wanted to introduce you to him.
Do they need a bass tech? I could string and...
Probably. They probably
this
need
is
some
really
guy.
good.
Yeah, they probably need somebody to help them, to teach them bass. You know, that's what Vincent was going to do, and now he's just no more.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I never got to meet him, you know?
Me too.
Yeah, he was a great guy, real great guy. He wanted to be on the show. I told him about the podcast. He was like, man, I should be on that. I was like, yes, you should. And then he was dead 2 weeks later.
You know what he would have liked, being as your family member, as a tradition on this show. That is space news. Ba 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 da da. Space news.
So something very interesting happened a week ago. And it was something that no human being has seen before. And what that is the Christmas star.
It's not a star.
It wasn't a star, but it was called the Christmas star.
But
The
it's
reason
not a
they
star.
call it the Christmas star is because they assume that back during the days of Jesus, whenever Jesus was born, this might have been what the wise men saw. And what it was in the sky, Jupiter was less than a degree, less than a tenth of a degree away from Saturn. And you could see both of them in your telescope at the same time. And it was incredible. No human being in the entire history of humanity has seen what we saw that night up close. And this is it. There you can see Jupiter. You can see the 4 moons of Jupiter, Io, Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede. And there you can see Saturn. You can see the rings of Saturn. You can see one of the moons of Saturn. I forget which one it is. But this is
Titan.
literally what you saw through your telescope.
It was Titan.
Isn't that amazing? Look at this. I mean, this is about what I saw, except that Saturn was slightly lower
I
and
was in
slightly to the right.
Egypt, and I took a picture of myself.
Oh, yeah?
I think I
Did
brought
you?
it up here. Yeah, that's it
Look
right
at
there.
that.
Yeah. I took that picture.
That's a good picture.
I
Wow.
know. That's a really good picture.
Your telescope sucks. He did this with his iPhone. I mean, his Samsung.
I got a Barlow lens for my Android.
Yeah, I have a 3 times Barlow lens, and they're really, really nice.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, it was an incredible sight. And through my telescope, this picture right here is really what I saw. And I could not see the stripes on Jupiter, but I could tell there was some discoloration on Jupiter. I could tell the difference in color. And I could see the space in between the rings and the planet of Saturn. It was amazing. And I even, you had to constantly move the telescope. They were flying through the sky.
Yeah, I watched it go across the sky right there by the minks.
Yeah, they're they're
Sphinx.
flying real fast. But it was amazing. You know, anyone with even a basic telescope could see 4 moons of Jupiter right there, or 5.
Yeah, I had that.
But you could easily see all 4 moons of Jupiter, Saturn. It was truly an incredible sight. Truly.
And you could also see that it's not a star.
Yeah, it's not a star. It's 2 planets. It was just called
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
Christmas
know.
star. Just because, it happened right around Christmas. And it's what they assume based off of backdating. Because what it is Jupiter takes about 12 years to orbit the sun. And Saturn takes about 19. So every 29 to 30 years, they get close, but not this close. This is
Right.
the closest they've been in 400 years. And in fact, they haven't been this close since the 1200s when Genghis Khan was rampaging his way across Asia. That was the last time they were this close. Nobody's ever seen the image that we just saw until December 21st, that night.
And nobody's seen it the way we've seen it with all this
That's
technology.
right. That's right. And that's my point. You know, they saw 2 dots in the sky, and there were telescopes back then. They probably got pretty close and saw them pretty close,
I
but
just thought it was a big ass
not
star.
the way we did. And I
No.
can't wait. I cannot wait until NASA releases the Hubble images to see what Hubble saw.
Oh wow, yeah.
I can't wait for that.
I was at my office in the parking lot doing some stuff, and some guy that I know was like, "Oh man, did you see that big Christmas star the other night?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's not a star." And he gave me this look like,
It's not a
"Yeah,
star.
it is."
No, it's not. It's 2
I
planets.
know it's 2 planets. He goes, "What?"
It's Jupiter and Saturn.
Dumbass.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I stared at that thing for hours that night. I could not get over it.
I had a fever
I
and I
stared-
was sick.
I looked at it
outside
too,
and
I was all
looked up,
like-
I said, "Cool." I walked back.
The problem is that by 8:30 it was gone.
Yeah.
Every night, you know, it was down below the horizon.
Well, I looked at it too, and I thought I saw the big, like Venus-looking
2
star,
dots, yeah.
and then a little star right next to it. I thought that was cool.
And that's really what it looked like. You would look up, and obviously they're planets, but what you would see is a bright light with like right up above it and to the right, just a little bit, a tiny dimmer light. And you could definitely tell there were 2 bodies right there. It was amazing. Amazing.
Amazing what you see with your naked eye. It's so far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And that was a big event.
That was a
big
huge
event.
event.
That's a
I mean,
huge 2020 event.
It only happened. I mean, it hasn't happened in like 25 generations or something like that. And no
And-
one's ever seen it the way
Out
we
of
did.
all the years it had to happen, really,
2020. I mean,
Right.
think about that. You're alive for that. You know, nobody will be alive for that for another 400 and something.
Best
See,
years.
thing-
you know
best
what?
thing
The
that
last
happened this
time,
year.
the Great Convergence happened.
Conjunction.
Convergence. Well, I'm thinking
It's
the
called
Dark
the Great
Crystal.
Conjunction. And what a conjunction is every time 2 planets get close enough to each
Right.
other. But it was the Great Conjunction because we've never seen 2 planets this close to each
Well,
other.
the last time the Great Conjunction happened, the Skeksis were a thing now. That's the joke that was going on.
My bad. I'm
I
sorry.
think it actually was called the Great Convergence or Conjunction.
It was one or the other, but they
One
called
or
it
the other.
Conjunction this year.
But that was like all planets combined. you
Yeah,
know.
there's going to be one in 2040.
92.
No, it's 2040 something.
Yeah.
There are going to be Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and
No.
another one are going to be lined up in the sky.
No, the one where all of them were going to be visible on the planet is going to 2492. Where all of them, they won't be aligned because it's just not possible.
Yeah, I'm talking about. There's another one in our lifetime coming up. They're not going to be this
It's
close
like
if they were.
2150 something when it's supposed to line up when we go into the age of Aquarius, right?
Yeah, something. That's what I'm talking
Sure.
about. There are all these planets are supposed to line up, and you're supposed to be able to see, not all of them, but like
And
4 or
the
5 of them in the night
age
sky at the
of
same time.
Aquarius.
Yes.
It's coming.
And that was Space News. Ba 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 da, Space News.
Wah, wah, wah.
That is perfect. I like that.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Yeah. That's a good little space news.
You know, good old.
For those of you at home who are listening, you should really go to YouTube and check out this channel for the space news because we just showed a bunch of images of it.
Yes. Now moving on. 2020.
Boo!
Boo!
Boo this man!
You know what, 2020? I have the best song for you.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and
Hurt you.
Oh, I plan on giving it up and deserting this shit.
never gonna say goodbye.
You know what I worry about? That
2021 being
2020,
worse?
that 2020 is Joffrey, and the 2021 is going to be Ramsey. That's what I worry. I
And then
worry about that.
2023 is going to be the King's Landing.
Yeah, the
Daenerys.
bells. You know, though,
Can
honestly,
we just get to where Braun is just warging and figuring shit out for us? Can we just fast forward to that?
honestly, and I'm one of the few that this has happened to, so I know that I am not the average person here. 2020 really didn't change my life all that much, other than the fact that I lost my job in 2019. My life didn't change. You know, the only thing that I ever did whenever I had a job was wake up, go to work, come home, and stay home. And now I'm just stay home. So the only thing that's changed for
didn't
me is I
really-
don't go anywhere.
The line of work, I mean, the only thing that changed for me is I got to wear a mask and not touch people.
That's about it.
And then it's really hard to find a place to go to the bathroom when you're out there in the field. Everything's closed.
Yeah, that's right.
You
I
go to
forgot,
convenience
yeah.
stores and gas stations. The bathrooms. I'm like, I got to shit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Essential here.
I work in a truck,
Essential.
Can I
man.
poop, please?
There's some
And then-
essential shit going on
And
here.
then all these people are crying about all this time they got off work. I'm like, I ain't had a single day off work.
None.
Since I would like to stay home.
None.
I don't want to be out of a job, obviously, or lose my job. But if I could have got like 3 extra days off or something.
I lost my job December 9th. So I've been without a job for more than a year now.
It's awesome.
Well, I mean, you've been employed by Man Cave Live.
You're valid. It was fun.
He's been employed by Man Cave Live.
It was
IRS.
fun until this month.
But you're getting bored.
This month, so the first 6 months I lived off of my 401k, and then the following 6 months I lived off of unemployment. And unemployment ran out about 3 weeks ago. So it was fun until this month.
and now it's like...
And now I'm like, shit, I got to get a job next month.
Wait, you had unemployment for that long?
I had unemployment for 6 months.
You're going to start building up some more 401k so you can lose your job again.
Exactly. So I didn't get my unemployment until July, even though I was laid off.
Right.
Because I had my 401k to live off of, and I didn't. My thinking was as a good person that doesn't want to leak off of taxes, I didn't want to take unemployment because I already had 401k. You know, I didn't want to be that burden on the taxpayer. And so that's why I didn't get it for the first 6 months.
Appreciate that, man.
Then I needed it. And so then I was a
Come on,
burden.
tax money went to somebody else.
Yeah.
Who didn't care.
Yeah. And then I had to be a burden on the taxpayer. I had to pay rent, man.
You're going to be a burden on yourself?
You're not a burden on us. We're going to pay that shit either way.
How about you talk in the mic, buddy?
Either way. You're not a burden on us. We're going to pay that shit either way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I was leaning into. I was trying to talk personally to the taxpayer.
Sure.
Not like you untaxed.
To the taxpayer. Like,
But
we're not taxpayers.
And that's the most political I'll get.
we're
I'll just say I
Mancavians.
didn't want to be a burden on the
taxes
taxpayer.
Did you pay
you know?
this year?
I paid all the taxes on my 401k. So my 401k was $84,000, but I only saw $61,000. So that's $20,000 in taxes. And then all of my
that's paying taxes off money you made before this
yeah,
year.
yeah. And then
so this
the
year,
only taxes I paid were whatever were taken out of my
Unemployment.
Unemployment. And I don't know if I owe taxes or not. I'll find out whenever I get my tax sheet in January. You know, I'll just hand it off to Mom because she does taxes for me.
Oh, they can't force you to pay that.
I mean, they can. They're just going to have to take it out of my tax return next year because I'm not going to be able to pay it.
Like, hey, let's make a deal. Maybe you'll get it.
Tell you what, just take it out of my tax return automatically next
I thought
year.
they were decriminalizing tax fraud.
I hope
Damn
so.
it. I was going to sit that out.
And we don't talk politics on purpose, but just to get I'm not going to name anything, but that was what my candidate wanted to do. You know, she wanted to fully eliminate income tax and abolish the IRS.
Well,
Who cares if it was a pipe dream? That's what she wanted to do.
there's been a long time, a long history of people
Man,
want to do that.
I
But
really-
Isn't it true that there's nothing in there that says you legally have to pay taxes?
that is correct.
Yeah.
But you have to go to court to fight that. And guess what?
and
Yeah,
nobody's
there's-
going to hire you without
There's
filling
a,
out tax papers.
I forget what his name is, but there's a guy that has a bounty. If you can find a law that says that we have to pay income tax, he'll pay you $1 million.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
He'll pay you $1 million. And almost every year that bounty's gone up by 100,000. Whenever he first started it, it was like a $50,000 bounty. And now it's up to like 15 million or no, like 1.5 million or something like that.
Well, taxes suck, and everyone knows that. But you know what doesn't suck? It's Man Cave Live.
No,
we
it
haven't
does
sucked.
not.
We have not sucked for 3 years, and
I mean, we had a couple little nibbles in there, little suckles.
well,
I mean, we have
Hey.
a little
We have
rough
some
spots, but I mean, we're amateur.
rough spots.
Come on, we got some rough spots.
But speaking of the show, we're going to give you something new in the upcoming episodes, in the upcoming show. We don't just have this show anymore. As you said, we're more than a podcast.
You
We're
damn
not
right.
giving you just a podcast
You're
anymore.
damn
We
right.
give you a YouTube show, and we gave you something new. We gave you something called Man Cave Live
Plays
Man Cave Live Plays.
Tecmo Ball. Oh.
Now, what that show is that it's the show, our cast members,
So far, it's just been me and Pudgie, but that doesn't mean that's what it has to stay.
The
That's
captain
gonna be
and I-
a solo episode of me doing Tetris.
Well, we could play Tetris 2 because Tetris 2 is against each other. on the
So
same
what it is
screen,
is,
same time.
we play something on YouTube with the green screen and make it all funny. It's all couch co-op.
And so far, it's all Nintendo.
just,
original
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Well, we're starting off
we gotta get
Nintendo.
some Mario Paint.
We got to... I need the paint pad.
Non-spectator.
What I want to get that running pad.
Oh, the trackpad,
Yeah.
track and field.
Now,
we
you
need
want
some
to
new cameras in
You want
that.
to see us get winded and throw up?
We need to
Hell
get
yeah.
some light guns.
Yeah, good luck.
Super scope.
There's no such thing as a tube
That was
television
the Super
anymore.
Nintendo.
But so that's what we're doing on the Man Cave Live Plays. Also, we wanted to introduce the world to, like we tell you about our history as Generation DOS. And Jen Doss,
Short little 15-minute, 20-minute
yeah,
videos.
we want to show you what we played in as kids. What your parents or grandparents at this age,
Oh man, you guys should
played
go
it.
out and check out Tecmo Bowl and check out that really awesome play that I made on Pudgy when I 21 skunked him, and it was like 38-3 or something like that. It was amazing. It was a great game.
Pulled
Yes.
a Brady on everybody.
You should check out that episode where the captain figured out all the
there's
cheat codes.
There's a 8-bit Nintendo game I used to play called Bad News Bears Baseball.
Oh, I have that.
So intense. I want to do that with y'all.
I wanted to ask you,
Gives you a lot of room to scream, and
When-
it takes so long to run.
when we were kids off the apartments on Hollister, and I had that Nintendo.
Wood Creek?
Yeah. Do you remember playing Smash TV with me all the time?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're going to play Smash TV. Fuck
All
yeah.
right.
I love Smash
And
TV.
Bad News Baseball. This game.
We played
it's
Cowboy
literally-
Kids, Smash TV, all kinds of shit.
Well, you heard it right
we
here,
destroyed
folks.
his sister's coloring books and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
We drew boobs on all the Jasmines.
We're going to do that next. We're going to get those couch co-ops, and we're going to promise you that. And then the count here, who obviously has come up with the greatest ideas on this, some of the greatest ideas. Obviously, I'm the greatest idea of not having a proper seat. That was pretty funny the whole time, right? Because we all know I'm like 6'7". Hold on, let me stand up.
And his chair is a lot
Oh.
shorter than ours.
Real quick before you get into that, I wanted to make a slight Man Cave Live Plays thing if I could. Pudgy and I have been talking about getting together all the members of Man Cave Live that have been on the show before. Anyone that wants to, you don't have to.
Oh, the Super Tecmo
And we're
Bowl
going to do
tournament.
a Super Tecmo Bowl tournament for Nintendo, the original Nintendo. Now, there is going to be a rule, no Oakland Raiders. For the tournament, no Oakland Raiders because that's cheating. Just for the tournament. But for any other play, fine. So we're going to do a Tecmo Bowl Super Tecmo Bowl tournament. You, sir.
I think we should allow Gavin to at least have that because I'm sure they have Nintendo over there.
Well, he's got to get
Probably
here.
never played it.
He's got to get here
Famicom.
first. He's got to get here.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that.
It's Famicom.
If Gavin could get here for that, he is 100% allowed.
Sir Gavin.
I'll
Sir
check-
My
Gavin.
apologies.
God, he was knighted on this show.
If Sir Gavin, Lord of Windsworth, can get here for that show, then certainly he shall be on it.
I try to
Sir
tell him he
Gavin,
needs to
Lord
just-
of Man.
He needs to just FedEx himself. It's cheaper.
Put some holes in
Right?
the box.
I mean, he's not that tall.
Hey, if it
Little
fits,
gerbil
it
thing with
ships,
water.
baby. If it fits, it ships.
Right there.
So yeah, so for those of you at home, we don't know when it'll happen. We don't even know if it will happen. It's in the playing stages, but be looking out for that
Yeah,
episode.
tell us if you want it to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
set
please
up,
comment.
blow us up. Be
Blow us
angry
up.
about it.
It's happening.
Super
It's
Tecmo Bowl
happening.
tournament, the Man Cave Live tournament,
And,
just for
you know,
bragging rights.
The count here, as we were talking about, we have some special little things. We're gonna mess with the green screen a little bit. We're old. Okay,
We're all in our
old.
30s, mid-30s.
We're old, so we're gonna learn some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff on the green screen. We're gonna play around. We're gonna make you laugh, as we always do, and you can have a good time with us. Call us, fucking message us, fucking troll us, hate us, like us, dislike us, send us emails, call us, do whatever you want. Just interact with us, have fun with us, and we'll have fun with you.
Yeah,
That's what
don't
we want.
hesitate to comment. We
We're not gonna
like
beg
feedback.
you to because fuck you, we got better things to do too.
Fuck off, yeah.
I mean, he's got kids. I don't
You
have
got kids, man. You got kids.
I got
3 of
alcohol, and he's got video games.
You're damn right.
So
You're damn right.
we do that right here
You're damn right.
on Man Cave Live.
More than a podcast.
Jen Doss.
Jen Doss. Well,
I think I really coined something permanent here.
I think you did. Always
Genius.
seems to be something you do right here on Man Cave Live.
Yeah, sometimes I do it off air too, and I forget.
Mm.
Then I text you and you forget.
Well, Count, I think it's poetic justice that you finally came back after a long hiatus. Came for the season 3 finale. So cheers to that.
Cheers to the count.
Thank you, brother.
Cheers to the
Thanks
Count.
for having me.
Captain,
I had to beg to be here.
same to you. After all our trials and tribulations, coming back.
I just want to be clear here. These two men sitting at this table are my best friends in the entire world. I've known the count since I was in 3rd grade. I've known Pudgy since 2011, 2012.
I
but-
can't concur.
Even though they're my greatest friends in the entire world, we get in some of the dooziest of arguments and cannot talk to each other for months on end.
I don't think me and you ever had that problem.
No, you and I never have. We just
You
kind of...
just kind of disappeared for
Yeah, we just-
17
yeah.
years out of my life.
That's true,
'cause
yeah.
You kicked in a window when we were kids.
Yeah, the
and your
complete
mom
story
was
of that
mad.
is we lived in these apartments off of Hollister, and me and the count played every day. We were outside players. We were always at the playground. We were always with friends. We had that friend Ben that we went and played. He was our friend because he had a Super Nintendo. We were that kind of friend. And one day
And a porn stash.
he had a porn stash too. Yeah, he got
You
us
mean
in
like
trouble.
my wonderful
No, like a stash of porn.
No, I meant like you said, porn stash.
Yeah, I get what you
like
mean.
my wonderful porn
So
mustache.
I had a window I had a window on my apartment that if you hit the top of it, it would slowly undo the lock, right? My sister locked us out one day because we were always fighting. Me and my sister did not get along until
And
we
they
were
were
in our
screaming.
30s. And I tried to do the lock, and she kept unlocking it. So instead, I kicked the fucking window
Kicked the
in
window in.
Broke
to
it.
get into my apartment.
He was already on thin ice with his mother at the time.
Yeah.
As soon as he kicked that window in, I know I'm not gonna see this fucker for a while.
So he
I didn't
thinks
expect it to be 20 fucking years.
he thinks that I left because the window got kicked in. Mom didn't even care. She was upset about that. Don't get me wrong. What the break on the back was, the next day I skipped school and I was at home watching Neverending Story. And Mom knew I skipped school. She just had a feeling, right? So she called the school and they said, well, he wasn't in first period. She immediately hung up and went home. She got home. I hid in my sister's closet because I was 12.
I was at school.
Yeah. And she grabbed 2 trash bags and said, throw everything you want in it. You're going to live with your dad. And I didn't see Alan for 17 years.
And after that, it was
17 years.
I didn't see Alan for 17
Estimated.
years.
Turn around.
Estimated.
And then finally,
Tell
Alan and
me
I
what you
reconnected on MySpace when I was in the military.
MySpace.
When I was in the military, we reconnected on MySpace.
You had space.
He showed up. We went to Mike's place. It got booked up. And ate some cheese sticks.
And we thought we both almost
both
canceled.
almost canceled the
We both
meeting.
almost canceled
I ain't
that
seen
night.
this fucker forever.
Like,
I'm
what
a
if
totally
he's an
different
awful person? What if I fucking hate him? Picked up like
What if
nothing.
he's taller than me?
Yeah, picked up like nothing ever happened. You know, like the 17 years of silence never happened. Just like
And
we
look
seen
at
each other
that.
yesterday.
Now you're right here on Man Cave Live.
You're damn right. Best friends in the entire fucking world right here. And I want you both
We
to
are
know that.
the 3 best friends that
That
anyone could have.
We're the 3 amigos.
Calm down, Mariah. All right. Well, I guess we should end this. I was going to end it with our, standard thing, but I guess we have to end
Well,
it
what's
with
standard thing?
Turn around, tell me what you see. Dream a dream. Tell me your fantasy. All right, fuck it.
You want to do a top 3, top 5?
Boom.
No.
Come on.
Top 3, top 5 episodes. The ones I'm in, top 3. The ones I'm not in,
Which ones are those? The one?
just that one I was in. The one.
That was a great episode.
Here, how
Probably
about
one
this?
of the best.
How about this? Instead of a top 3, top 5, I have a question for both of you.
Okay.
This is a hypothetical question.
Yes.
Let's say you are abducted by aliens and taken back to their home planet.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be a part of their zoo or a part of their circus?
I'm going zoo for many reasons.
Zoo.
Okay, why is that? Why would you be a part of the zoo? And
Part
not
of the
circus?
zoo is they're not going to make me work like in a circus. They're not
True,
going to train
true.
me to do all this physical labor.
True.
I'm going to get to lounge around. I'm going to get free food, and they're going to force me to breed.
Well, here's the thing. Is that so? I'm going to pick the circus, and the reason is, I get to ride around the train, see the world, see that planet, and I get to meet people. Whenever you're in a zoo, you're in that little zoo exhibit for the rest of your life. Maybe they'll put another human in there, but maybe not.
But
if
you're
you travel
forced
around
to
on
breed.
on the circus, you'll see all kinds of people. You'll get to meet the animals. You get to see the world. I think I'm going to pick circus.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it does sound exhausting, but I'm also one of those very visionary, not a visionary, but one of those very vision motivated people. I want to see things. I want to see everything. So
Well-
I think I would pick circus.
You lose. Because he makes a very strong
Zoo
argument.
is the right point. Yeah.
We're forced to breed.
How do you know that they don't force you to breed in the circus? How do you know that part of the circus thing isn't watch the human have sex?
Sounds like a zoo exhibit.
Yeah, but that
You've been to the primates. What are they doing?
yeah, but they're
Yeah.
not making
Enough.
you do stuff. You're
They're
just kind of sitting
They're
around.
doing that whether you went there and,
Right?
I
if
feel
you
like
wanted to see
I'd be
that.
part of the zoo if they allowed me to have every single television that program that
In
ever
fact, if
aired.
you were doing that during the circus, they'd be like, God, shit, damn it, I'm sorry.
Dumbo.
Spray.
Sorry. We fucked up.
I still think I'm going to pick circus just because you get to see more of the world.
All right. Well, this is a fun season
I
finale.
didn't get to see a lot of my world. Why do I get to see a lot of their
That's a
world?
valid point. You've been to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii.
That's it. I've been to Louisiana. Mississippi.
I'm sorry.
I've been to Somalia. You like that?
Yeah, African House.
Let's
Tore your ass up.
fuck them.
Your little legs kicking in the air as they flew you away.
They're very strong flyers. Very strong flyers.
Oh man.
All right, folks. We'll see ya. We don't know when we're gonna kick back off, but we'll kick off soon, and we'll let you know about it.
It'll be
Trust
soon.
me, we'll let you, and then we'll give you a full. You know, obviously we're gonna do the Man Cave live plays. We're gonna play around with some green screen shit. We're gonna have fun with you.
Check those out.
So have fun with us.
Check those out. Please leave comments.
We're going to
Yeah.
have some game shows. We're going to
Yeah.
have some trivias.
Leave some memes. Leave some
Maybe
gifs.
Maybe a few other sub channels, not
GIFs.
just Man Cave Life Plays.
Exactly. That's what we're
All
talking
of them.
about.
All right, folks.
Do
We're gonna
some
get out of here.
mystery shit.
So what now?
The mystery stuff.
Oh, conspiracy stuff. I just got a book of unsolved conspiracies for Christmas.
How many conspiracies are solved?
Well, I mean, they start. Valid point. They start with the death of Tutankhamun, King
So
Tut.
none.
Yeah, King
King
Tut.
Tut.
Yeah.
And then they go to 9/11.
He fell off his chariot and got ran over. And his ribs
Yeah,
broke
but
and
it's
shit.
very interesting
But
that one of
somebody
his
murdered him at the
advisors was
same time.
installed that same day.
He got
an advisor that had
stabbed.
wanted to be the pharaoh the
He
entire
got
time.
stabbed. That's why he was weak and fell off.
That's
it was
right.
a murder.
That's right.
So this is the kind of shit you're gonna get
But
on
he was
season
all-
4.
That's season
He was
4.
all-
Man
he
Cave
was all
Live.
Season 4.
He was all inbred and whacked in the brain anyway. He
All of
kinda
them were,
needed to go
man.
down.
All of them were.
All right. Well, that'll be ready for you on 4. Love you. Bye.